Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Twisted Tuesdays. I'm Ashley.
I'm Corey, and today we have a special guest today, one of our good friends and one of our sponsors here, Gregors from Scale Technology.
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody.
Thanks for being on tonight.
Thank-
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're very excited to learn more about you, more than what we already know, and kind of help promote your business and
Of course, I will answer all your questions.
Right?
It will be my pleasure.
all of our questions.
Of course.
Huh?
What
All right.
questions should we have for him? But
We're not Joey, so. Oh man. So tell we know a lot about you, but tell our viewers, who are you?
Hi, my name is Grzegorz, and I'm the owner of the Scale Technologies, the company that I recently started. It came from the passion to the hobby, RC drifting, 3D printing, CNC machining, and it's designed to deliver unique products to everybody who's interested in having something that doesn't exist on the market right now.
You do have a lot of very unique products
Oh.
that a lot of people don't have on the market right now.
there's
So
a lot of cool products. Just wait, he's going to show you.
That's the goal for Scale Technologies, to develop and deliver unique product that is reliable, tested, and brings a joy to everybody who's using it.
Most definitely, because they're definitely cool. Wait till you see them.
yes. So do you want to show some of your products now, or do you want to? We could save that for later if you want.
Maybe let's save this for later.
Let's save that for later.
Let's get into the backstory and let's find out more about who he is besides just his business, and then
Of
kind of
course.
go from there. Find out the dirt on him, some cool
Right.
stuff.
Business is fun, so it's like, yeah.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So what do you do for your full-time job?
My full-time job, I'm a CNC machinist and electronics assembler at GE Aerospace. So I'm dealing with high precision equipment and higher class of the electronics acceptability and testing.
Very cool. Very cool.
To make a lot of airplane parts, or
Correct. Yes, for commercial and military aircraft.
oh, that's awesome.
Very cool. Very.
That's super cool.
All right.
Oh, what's your next question?
There's all kinds of stuff I know about him, but let's go with what kind of got you into RCing in general? Not your first RC car per se, but what made you think, RC cars are really cool. I think I want to get one of those. Most kids obviously start when they're young, but everybody's different.
Well, so my adventure with RC hobby, RC cars, RC drones, RC planes, because I deal with all those products, started while I was still in Poland, because I was born in Poland, and I came to the United States 12 years ago, and I stayed. We'll talk about it later. But while I was working at a computer store, I was a salesman and a technician, helping customers to build the computers to their specifications, depending on their needs. We also had a small RC store at that place where I was helping customers to start with the RC hobby. And that's how my journey with the RC community, family, and the products started. So I was given my first RC car from the owner, and also I got a helicopter and an airplane. So I didn't buy it. It was given to me.
Oh, that's awesome. Would you remember what your first RC car was?
Yes, my first RC car was a HPI Firestorm, which when I got it, it was beat up and wasn't driving, so I needed to fix it, replace the engine with a new one, and I had a kind of cool body on it where I put my first lights and electronics on it. It was a Humvee that I painted myself.
Oh,
as
that's
well.
cool. So it was a Nitro? That was your first RC
It was
car?
a Nitro, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. With the 27 megahertz controller for it.
Oh wow. Yeah, it was. That was a while ago.
Yep.
I mean, I remember when I first started at Hobbytown and like the Trexas Stampedes and Rustlers and Bandits, they were all coming with 72 megahertz crystal controllers and really long antennas and
Oh
like
gosh.
hard. I've been there 14 years.
Mhm. And take a look how everything
know,
evolved till right now,
exactly.
what we have, and like we were fighting for the bandwidth.
I know.
Yep, I remember when we raced at Rockford Scale Raceways back in the 80s. We had the crystals, and you had to go up and grab the clothespin with the colored crystal that you had, and you put it on the top of your antenna when you're on the track. So if your clothespin was not out on the side tower, you couldn't go out there.
Yep.
I wanted to go drive.
The good old
Corey's
days.
driving right now.
Yes.
Now you can have
Wow.
a bunch of people driving together and
Technology.
yes.
Awesome.
Yes, but remember at that point how the cell phones were looking, and take a look
gosh.
right now. So everything evolving, RC hobby as well. So
Oh, the whole world of technology.
absolutely,
Yes.
we have new products every season, pretty much. So
Oh, yes. Okay, now back to your story in Poland. So that was your first, where you kind of got first introduced into the RC world was getting the gifted from your boss,
correct.
and then kind of took over from there. Do you have any other cool stories from Poland? Because you were over there for the beginning of your RC, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And so the rest of your RC has been actually, how long ago was that you got that?
So it was 2009, maybe 2010, when I got introduced into the RC, and like I said, the first Nitro HPI Firestorm vehicle. But then everything went pretty fast because I just caught it, and I thought I know it, and I started to want more and more, and then from the Nitro car, I moved into building drones because I want to fly. I want to put the camera on it, and just imagine 2010, and then nobody had a DJI self-flying drone with a collision avoidance system and stuff like this. So yeah, I built the drone from scratch. From Hobby King, I ordered the parts. They came from Hong Kong, and I was so excited. I built my first drone, and first taking off, and it was a crash. And I did crash the drone. I learned a mistake. I got scared because it was my first time, and yes. So it was drones. Then in the meantime, I tried the planes. It didn't go very well because I was scared to fly away. With the drone, you can control it in one spot. With the plane, you need to commit to fly.
Yeah. As far as like planes go, I mean that's one reason why a lot of people don't get into RC planes, because drones you can just like, I don't know what I'm doing, and like well the controls and it just hovers there. Where a plane you can't just hover because then you fall out of the sky.
Well,
So
when I got to States, I got into the planes, and I flew with our guys at Harrison Road at
oh yeah.
at the airport over there. So I even got the vertical takeoff plane, so you can take off as a drone and then you can fly. So I got used to it, but that's not my thing.
Yeah. The convergence.
Yes.
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 That one was pretty cool.
Yep.
We flew it a couple times out in the parking lot.
Uh-huh.
So, how did you get into drifting then?
So the drifting was just after I built my first drone while I was still working at this computer store. There was a guy called Mark. He's my friend. He started to come, and he had the buggies, and he had a big Baja, HPA Baja. Baja or Baja?
Baja.
Baja.
Yes.
Okay, Baja is in Polish. I didn't know, but
sure.
Baja.
But we knew what you meant.
So,
Yes.
so he had this big monster, but he bought a Sprint 2 Flux. And then he kind of showed me in the store what he can do with it. He started to drift in the store, and I'm thinking, oh, that's cool. So I got myself a Sprint to Flux as well. My first body was on Porsche 911,
Nice.
Cool.
white one.
Yeah.
So and we started to meet on the weekends at the mall. We were setting up a small track on the tiles, and we were just sliding, and we had fun. And not long ago from that, we had like 3 more people. And then there was a need, hey, we want to have something permanent. So we were thinking, where can we build the track? And then the owner of the computer store, which is my friend Krzyś. Hi Krzyś. I don't know if you're watching this, but we didn't see each other for a long time, but we know each other well. So he was my boss, and he was a very good boss and friend, as I said. We asked Krzyś if we can utilize some of the warehouse space in the computer store for the needs of the track. And he said, "Yeah, go ahead. Just here you go. You can start working on it." And we said, "Oh, that's cool." And so me and Mark decided to build a drift track.
Question for you. Is that the videos that you show us where you had the clover leaf?
Correct.
Okay,
Yes,
that was at the computer store?
That was at the computer store.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I remember seeing that video
Yeah,
a
so-
long time ago.
That 2011, we started to build it. It took us probably like 3 to 4 months to build it after work at nights, a lot of construction working because we had it on the carpet, but in order to make the surface leveled, we put planks all over the floor, and the track was pretty much the size as your place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had the street lights. We started to develop some buildings and stuff like this. We had the bridge with a ramp, and then it was cool. We had a lot of fun with it. Well, and not long ago from that, I didn't have a chance to enjoy the track much because I moved to the United States. And that kind of history is a past, but I remember it as a real nice experience, like getting into RC drifting, building, and I just loved it.
Look where you're at now with it all, and that's where it all started. Was that guy coming in with that HPI?
Correct. Yes.
And that's
Mark.
where it all started. Yes, Mark.
Yeah.
And now look where you're at with a whole business that is marketed around scale stuff for the RC cars.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's
Very cool.
That's
Very cool shit.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite RC related story?
I can tell my favorite RC related story will be my first trip to Chicago and meeting all the old school Chicago crew from we were meeting at the hobby store.
The one that Chris worked at.
Yes, I met. So I've went.
Al's or Venture? Oh, Al's Hobby or Venture Hobby? Or was that neither of them?
Neither of them.
Oh, okay.
It was.
I don't know. That's
Yes.
two big hobby shops. I knew
To be honest, I don't remember on top of my head. I can drive there right now because I remember where it was.
Sure.
But so I met those guys online, and another story. So before I met them, I built my track at the basement. So I already had my track in the basement with scale buildings and everything. That's why I was posting the videos. I met Chris, I met Matt, I met Juan, I met Joey, I met Alfred. And they said, "Hey, come over, let's slide with us." And I said, "Yeah, that's so cool." And so I drove there from here, from Love Spark. I was kind of nervous. I didn't know where I'm going. I didn't know much states yet. I was like, "Whew, okay."
The stuff we do for drifting.
Yes. And then it was like, I got there and I got my car. It was a blue R34 GTR, which is my favorite body. And then as a chassis, I had a MST XXD Pro, which was a CS chassis at that point. Everybody was running CS. There was no RWD yet. So I had a blast with those guys. It was so cool.
What's CS?
CS, counter steer.
Okay.
So that means that the rear wheels are spinning with a different speed than the front wheels. So you got still 4-wheel drive, but it's kind of like
Oh, okay.
They're
so you
spinning
do
at
like
a-
gyro.
at that
maybe.
point, no, not
Okay.
yet. No, no.
I didn't.
Yep.
I didn't get into drifting until a couple years ago.
She's still learning.
That's awesome, though.
So this whole experience, the travel to unknown, meeting cool guys, drifting with them. I had a camera at that point, and then I got a short sliding video about it as well. So
He's got a lot of videos out there. That's actually a little funny story. Is me and my brother, when we first started drifting with the 4-wheel drives many years ago, we came across his videos that he had on YouTube of him in his basement with his basement track with his little garage that he built that had a lift in it that you'd go in and could lift up. Oh, it was amazing. We were blown away. And then later on, come to find out, we run into him at Hobby Town. He starts drifting with us there, and like, holy shit, what a small world. We saw your videos like 8 years ago. It was something crazy like that. It was so cool.
yeah, and right now just take a look. Like we live so close to each other.
Yeah, we're a few minutes away.
Absolutely. And, yeah.
And I mean, that's what's really cool is you see stuff like this and you remember it because you love the drifting, and down the road you come across it. Wasn't that how Chris and them guys came across you as they saw your videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they all reached out and wound up becoming friends and drifting for years, and they're still drifting together. So, I mean, just goes to show you.
Yeah,
You
and
put
then
content out there, people. Go ahead.
I was going to say, like, when I decided that I want to move forward with the space at my basement to utilize it for something else, and I kind of started to disassemble the truck, I offered them the buildings I built. I had a Shell gas station, and I had a performance workshop on the track and with the street lights and all kinds of stuff. And they came to my house and they bought it from me. So, and later on, like 8 years later, those buildings were still at the Shell Club. So that was so cool that they survived that many years. I mean,
The story I heard that they went down to like St. Louis or somewhere down south a little ways, and then when Shadow Club opened, they asked the person that had them if they still had them, and somehow they got them back, and they were all here at Shadow Club.
yeah. So that's amazing.
Pretty cool to see those. From how long ago did you build those?
It was, I believe, 2013,
Yeah.
maybe 14.
Wow, pretty cool.
So your basement drift track. Did you say something about you had a camera down there?
Yes. So I was always thinking about not having a boring videos that they're showing the same angle all the time. So I was experimenting. So the basement track was 12 by 24 feet. So it was kind of like rectangle. And I was putting at the beginning, I was putting GoPro from in the different spots, but then I wanted to have like a kind of moving shot videos. So I decided to put HO scale tracks around the track and put the engine with the car on it that will handle the GoPro, and the train was going around the track while I was drifting, and it was recording the video from the movement. It was kind of cool shot.
Oh yeah.
Something different at that point.
Well, yes, exactly. It's something completely different, and that's a pretty badass action shot.
I always look for like different angles. That's why, like, when it comes later, we'll talk about some products. I'm trying to develop some stuff that's unique and also ergonomic and that kind of stuff.
Sure. My favorite question that I always like to ask
Okay.
What do the people in the
Mm.
RC community mean to you?
Friendship, family. These are only good feelings and expressions because people in RC are awesome. You guys are awesome. You're my family. You're my friends. You're my family. I can talk with you about everything. We support each other. You support me way more than you can even imagine with everything you do. That gives me wings to fly and think about expanding, developing, and designing new products and that kind of stuff. So yes, all the good stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're a part. You're our family too, buddy. Like we invited you to Addison's birthday
course.
party, and we got to meet your wife.
Yes.
Finally. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
So it was awesome that we got to meet her, and Riley. She'll see you pull up, and she knows your car. Gregor's car. Like, yeah, I mean, Gregor's is here. She's
That is
all
that is so
excited.
nice. Yeah,
So it's awesome.
RC is family.
it is family. It's
Everybody's in it for the love of the hobby, whether it's airplanes, drifting, off-road, crawling, you name it. They enjoy the hobby, but then you get into this hobby with other people and start talking, and you find out, holy shit, I have a lot more in common with this person. And then next thing you know, you become family. You're going to each other's kids' birthday parties, and
yeah.
you're spending holidays and stuff with everybody together. And then instead of getting together for some days, you're like, hey, why don't everybody just come together? I'll go out to the track and have a big cookout.
Yeah.
Great. And have a huge
Absolutely.
turnout.
Yeah. You're coming in to the track, you got a problem with the car. Like I had a problem with the car. The car was driving fine, but from time to time I'll get a spin off. Well, I ask Juan what he thinks about it. Well, he redo all the car, and right now drives like I don't know, like a train on the rails.
Yeah.
It goes exactly where it's supposed to. Thank you, Juan, for that. You did an awesome job.
It's like the RC community is just, it's awesome.
It's
Like,
amazing.
Drifting, rock crawling, more so than racing. But if somebody needs help, look, all of us like, here, take my car and see how
course.
you like it.
Yes.
I can help you set up your car like mine. And
Yes.
How many cars do we have around here that are missing parts because somebody shows up and like, crap, I broke this. So Ashley goes and grabs the car and rips one of ours apart.
well, yeah, I ripped my
Our,
Durrell guy
Oh.
here, and he snapped his top shaft and broke a couple idler gears
Oh.
in his
RDX.
RDX Shark, and he's like, "Well, I'm out," and I'm like, "You got to drive all the way back if you're dead?" Nah, dude, I got you. You can keep sliding.
That is so
I'll rip
cool.
I don't drive my RDX.
Yeah.
Like, here, let me just rip it apart really quick. Here's two brand new idler gears. Here's a top shaft. Buy the parts, give them back to me, and we're all good. So
Awesome.
And yeah, and then look, he
That's
put his car
legit.
back together, and he got to keep sliding the rest of the night. But it's little things like that it's like, it's fun. So
Yeah,
it's like,
those small little things that makes the community
yes.
acting as a family.
Yes. Nobody's getting mad at anybody over stuff. It's all about having fun and making sure that person slides as good as you and has just as much fun.
Yep.
Because who likes coming, we're sitting here in the pit area looking over and everybody's driving or sitting here talking and there's a person over there that their car is broke or they can't figure it out and they're too shy or scared to ask somebody for help. I mean, we don't want that. We want
No.
everybody to join in and have fun.
Absolutely.
That's what drifting's all about. You don't ever see a person often by themselves.
Yeah.
Unless they want to be, obviously.
Even take a look. You got the new driver that is trying. I just can't stop. I'll just come and give some advices about the driving, like because that's important. Then maybe he can catch it sooner and be better sooner.
Yes. Agreed. Because if we would have all just started, nobody gave us any pointers, and we just had to sit and drive and figure it all out on our own, knowing how to tune, set up cars, all that,
Yes.
it would take us a long time. but we've all gotten pointers and tips along the way and shown how to set stuff up.
Yeah.
And obviously, we all do it our own way, but we know the basics from other people.
Of course.
So yeah, of course, you want to give that basic knowledge to the new guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, now we're talking about cars. Do you have a favorite drift car? Or drift chassis, I should say?
So, yes, I do. I drove a lot of different cars. Like I said, I started with Sprint to Fox, where like four-wheel drive. Moving forward, I had few MSTs. I drove RDX, which is a good chassis. I drove Shark. I drove GRKs. Those cars, if the car is set up right, it drives amazing. But my favorite chassis is a YD2 SX3.
Okay.
So when this car is tuned correctly, it's a killer.
Is that the one, excuse me, is that the one that Juan just tuned, like
Correct.
tuned
I,
for you?
I loved that car before. It was driving almost as I wanted to, but there was some glitches here and there. Like it was spin here. I didn't have a full control. Right now, it's a totally different beast.
That's awesome.
Shows you suspension, and that's what you mess with, the suspension.
Yes.
And now
And
look at it.
alignment.
Oh, and alignment.
Yes.
Those two little things, but big things.
Yes.
All right.
Do you have a favorite real car? I love that smart.
Yes, I do. It's outside the scope. Probably I'll never get it, but my favorite car is Nissan R34, the GTR. That's my dream car, and yeah.
Joy's
Very good.
R35, right?
He just wanted a Skyline. Joey wanted a Skyline.
Oh, okay. Isn't that what is it?
His is Skyline, yeah.
Yeah,
R35.
That's
That's
R35.
what I
Yep,
asked.
that's R35.
But I
So,
don't know if I
making
think he always said Skylines in general.
Oh, okay.
Because back in the day when he had a poster hanging up, he said that back in the day he said he had a poster hanging up saying that was his dream car. Well,
Okay.
they didn't have the 35 back then.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's why
no,
I'm
that's-
thinking it's just Skylines in general.
Skyline's
That-
I don't know, so
Yeah.
maybe we'll have to ask.
No, that's
okay.
Um,
We're gonna
who
be
knows?
calling
Who knows what answer we'll get out of him?
Oh,
All right, I got one for you. There's always something that you see you're like, oh, that intrigues me. I think I want to start go check out RC cars. The whole RC in general, like, was there one moment that you saw it either in a magazine or was it in your store that you're like, I've got to do that? Like, I'm drawn to RC cars or drones or anything RC related.
But can you rephrase the question?
Okay.
what was
There.
your hook moment that made you fall in love with the hobby? Was it like that when you got that Firestorm from Mark or the Sprint to Flux?
So this was a Spark. This was a Spark, and I started to mess with it, upgrading it, and then I didn't mention, but I had into the mini helicopters as well.
Oh, cool.
Like I don't know if you remember Llama 4. That's kind of like old story. But I think the hook was with building the first drone because it was so cool building it mechanically, assembly, soldering, and then programming it. And then after I put the propellers in the right way, watching it fly, actually controlling it, I was so shaky, I was scared, but it was cool.
Yeah.
I said, I like it. Yeah, so
So that was the moment that you knew I'm going to play with RCs the rest of my life.
pretty much.
You know, I guess that's how we should word it is.
Yes. I mean,
When is the day that you fell in love with RCing and knew you were going to do it for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
That you were always going to play it, no matter you're going to be 70 years old, and if you can fly or drive a remote,
well, just imagine, like, with all this big world, that kind of thing makes you a kid forever.
exactly. Hmm. Well, most people think we're playing with toy cars. They're not toy cars.
No, they're models. They're models.
Oh, there you go. Even better.
Uh, yes.
So okay.
Going back to your favorite drift car, do you have like a favorite brand of electronics? So do you have a favorite gyro, servo,
So,
motor speed controller?
so yes. When I was in States, I started to build my drones here. 450, 650 frames of the quadcopters, 250 as well for the FPV. I always use Futaba stuff. So I started with the drones, and then for my RC cars, I was using 4PV, I believe, was the older controller, and for drones was the 10J, 10 channel radio, and then I just stick to it. I just stick to it, and right now all my chassis are running the Futaba gyros and servos, and I'm using a transmitter with 4G. With the SR modes and stuff like this. It's very responsive, and I mean, I know that it's expensive, but it's got a lot of potential and tune options. And if you know what you're doing, you can make the car the right set car with alignment, suspension, and right electronics do exactly what you want it to do.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Basically, anywhere you want to put that car, it will go. If you have a setup right.
Correct. Yes.
Yes. I drove Chris Geach. I think it was his Shark that he let me drive.
Uh-huh.
And he had the Futaba set up with the gyro, the servo, and I just couldn't believe what he's like, oh, you could do this, this, and this, this. And I'm like, well, looks like we're gonna have to get one of those. So now he's got that in his JRK, and I can't wait to put that in either my GOM or my JRK because it's awesome. So
get into it and you fight over the playing with the steering wheel, it'll be good. And
most definitely that. I agree with you 100% on that. Is a huge thing that people have. Everybody comes in from either nobody started. I guess there is some people that this is the first thing they've ever done. This is their first RC car, which is crazy because this is out of all of the RCing, this is probably one of the hardest. But most people come from a different background, for whether it's racing or crawling or something of that sort, bashing. So everybody wants to do this really fast.
drifting is precision driving.
Drifting is this.
Very precision. Yes.
I see a lot of newbies like too much throttle.
Yes.
Like they just peg the throttle, so they don't have any throttle control.
Yes.
So
They're pacing the track, wearing her out.
So
All right.
what is something you really like about Twisted Lanes?
You guys, my family. Yes. So that's the main thing. Like the people, community, and then nice atmosphere here. It's like you can always come to talk about drift related stuff. Got problem at home. Come talk.
That's true. It has kind of turned into a social hangout because people come here and eat dinner or just stop by when they're like, oh, hey, this group of people are going to be there tonight. Let's go say hi to them.
Hashtag drift therapy, right?
You got it.
So how do you see the RC drift? Oh, yeah, the RC drift scene evolve, and what do you want to see in the future?
So I see it evolving from the beginning. I mean, 2010 when we started with RWD, moving through CS. I'm sorry, no, 2010, not RWD. We started at 4x4. Then we had the transition to CS. Then after that, conversions to RWD, first gyros, and it was keep evolving, getting more precise. Then in between, we were having surface changes because at the beginning, everybody was running carpets. Some of the people were running concrete polish. Right now, all the comps are on the tiles, right?
Mhm.
And then you got different types of tiles and stuff. So, like as this evolving, everything around it evolved. The chassis, the electronics is getting better, more features, more options to tune the car, and like based on the surface, different tires, that kind of stuff. And what I see from the freestyle in the past, now we're going into the competition style. So everybody wants to compete, everybody wants to win. As we have like back in the day in Japan, the freestyle racing in the mountains. Right now, everybody's doing the drift comps all over the world, and everybody's competing, and like I don't know that for sure, but I think like the freestyle it went to underground, and it's like kind of different society, not showing up at anything. But so with the RC drifting, it's the same. So you got freestylers and you got the competition guys, and I'm a freestyler.
Yes, I agree. I like the street style, freestyle. Don't get me wrong, comps are fun, and it pushes you to your limits.
Yes.
But just going out and hitting some polished concrete with a bunch of your buddies, banging each other's doors as hard as you can without spinning each other out, there's nothing better than that, dude.
You were talking about all the different types of surfaces. What is your favorite type of drift surface?
Good question.
So that's a good question because I really like the surface that we have over here. The polished concrete is awesome. So carpet was fun. Like I drove on carpet a lot, especially in my home track over here. Tiles, this is like more precision style. I think when you have the car dialed in, you can the tile surface is the best surface for precision drifting, for the competition style drifting.
Go ahead.
But my favorite will be always polished concrete.
Me too.
I mean, sorry.
And don't get me wrong, tile is great, and everything's consistent on it. But there's nothing better than polished concrete. You don't know from one corner to the next. You have to learn each track because they're
imagine.
all a little bit different.
Yes, when you have a comp style track, everything is lined up almost perfectly, right?
Exactly.
Our tracks, concrete style tracks, they have bumps, they have unregularity on the surface. You coming from the corner, you don't know that you might get ditched. The car reacts differently, so that's super cool.
That's
And
one thing that's a lot of fun is you can stand over on this side of the track and you can look across and you actually see it in the floor.
Yes.
You're like, oh my gosh, it dips right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it dips right there too. And
yeah, because of the pitch for the drainage.
Yep.
So it's really cool when we got the slow-mo videos going and you're watching the suspension on like a crawler going up and down.
yeah.
Pretty rad.
Yeah. What's something you wish you knew earlier in your RC journey?
I don't know. I'm still learning, so there'll be always something to learn.
There's but there's nothing you're like, man, that would have saved me a lot of time or a lot of money if I would have known that many years ago or I'd have known that a couple of years ago.
But like we talked before, everything is evolving. So something that you didn't discover a while ago is available now. So it's a really hard question for me. I don't think I have an answer for it.
Sure.
Good answer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that we've kind of gone through our questions that we like to ask everybody, now that we've cleared that all up, let's talk about Scale Technologies. This is Gregor's brand that he come up. How long has it been you've had it now?
So I established this in 2017, but it was just for fun, and it's still for fun, and it's built into the limited liability corporation only to have legal status.
Sure.
That's like if I'll build something for somebody, design, we want to deliver the unique product. We want to be legit.
Correct.
And it's
It's a
just
business.
yes, and it's just you, correct?
That is just me, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. This company, I founded it. I established it legally this year. It was in February. And yeah, it's a one-man show, and I got a lot on the plate, but more inside my head. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's always not enough time in the day to
Hear that.
deliver everything. That's why I'm working on the time management skills. Put everything together: private life, work life, hobby life. So yes, it's a lot.
Oh yes, most
Private
definitely.
life, what's that?
Everything's work, work, and play.
Maybe I got it wrong. The private life will be like family life.
No, I
Like,
knew,
yeah,
no, I
it's-
knew what you meant. I knew what
Okay.
you meant. I was just teasing.
Of course.
So,
All right, well, let's talk about Scale Technologies. Give us a rundown on it. We know now when it was established.
what exactly?
What do these things on your shirt mean? I know you've been talking
okay.
about them.
So
Let's
yes.
tell all of these people.
So these are the branches of the company. Okay. So I have big plans in my head, which maybe they'll realize in the future, maybe not, but I will slowly but consistently will be doing to deliver those products in those branches. So we have electronics, which are electronics related products, like, for example, FPV modules with the modifications for the FPV chassis cars, which can be mounted on this example, YDSX3 with the magnetic mount. We have FPV goggles, we have FPV car, all right?
That thing is fun to drive.
So it's still in the developing stage, but that's one of the more advanced projects that I'm working on lately.
Rad.
Another fun part of electronics will be, let's say, a portable generator, right? So we have a portable generator with 2 ports. It is USB rechargeable, and we can power it on. And then another part to it, we got a little we got a little shop light to it. When we plug into the JST port and we'll put the power on, we got the lights
No
which
way.
are adjustable here.
It looks just like shop lights.
And then extension cable with this scale, right? Electronics, simple electronics.
crazy.
I gotta bring this up
Alright.
so they can see it
Alright.
closer.
That is so cool.
So it's
This
just
thing is rad. The detail in the feet and the little generator, amazing.
something unique, attention to detail, and yeah, we have a unique product which yeah.
All
It's available.
kinds of cool shit.
So that's this. Another electronics product will be first stage of the proximity sensors. Proximity sensors, there are designs available on the market. Actually, on the Bingo website, you can find the ready to go design that you can build, 3D print, assemble, and you got the proximity sensor. Mine is based on the ultrasonic sensors here, which detect movement from the distance. From the distance, 1 point is for the green light. When you get closer, you get the blue light. That's 2 points. This was USB rechargeable with the battery in it, portable. First design of the proximity sensor, all right? Now, stage 2 of this proximity sensor is still based on the ultrasonic sensors, got a little different design, USB-C rechargeable as well, but we implemented single address LEDs that when you come closer, 1 point is red, And moving closer, second point is green. So that's the second stage of the portable proximity sensors. And then since we have a permanent track, those are portable for somebody if he wants to try at home, stuff like
yeah.
this. We'll be hardwiring the next phase of the newer proximity sensors, which will be implemented with the whole system for the track. So this
Just wait, guys.
future will show. Yes, like I said, there's a
Dog.
lot of ideas in my head. It'll be takes time to deliver, but soon, yes. So small part of the electronics, right? Like I said, evolving, everything is on it. So the next icon that we have over here is media, right? So media, FPV truck, that's the design established in my head a while ago. I wanted to deliver unique footage from the track, from the moving car, recording different cars from the different angles. So, like in the past, there was a train going around my home track. Right now, you got the moving track with the camera on it, recording the footage from the truck, either from the front or the back. And also, there were 3 stages of this truck with this camera truck. I called it as a camera truck because the body that I have for it is a Datsun 650, customized with the own scale technology livery. And the first stage was with the boom on it, and the camera at the back or at the front. And it was tiny Insta360 camera because the GoPro was too heavy, and the Insta developed tiny little action camera. Actually, that's the smallest action camera in the world. Can record in 4K, very light also.
Works
So-
amazing.
So I used this to build a camera truck on the boom, either front or the back. And this was the first stage of this track. So the next stage of video recording for this was the same FPV system as I used for the FPV car, but it's on the same track. That's on 650, and the camera records everything what you see in the goggles. So it's a head tracking implemented into the system, and 2 people operation. One person is driving a car. Second is sitting on the rotating chair and records everything what camera sees, can get different angles, whatever. So
Insta camera.
yes, so that's the Insta camera.
Welcome back, Squish.
Now, while I was developing the next stage of the camera truck with the FPV system, I was still thinking about this little Insta360 camera, and I developed a magnetic mount for this camera that snaps on and holds the camera with the protector of the lenses. And also, we have flexible TPU material with the magnets that can be attached to the car in wherever you want. So you can get different angles with the different mounts on the camera. And it's so that's media.
Inside.
A product, a simple product, which is a base for Futaba radios with my own design.
Here, I'll show everybody at home. This thing's really rad for 10px. Anti-tip plate. They come in so handy. If you own a 10px, you know. Very awesome design. Carbon fiber. Scale Technologies logo right in there.
So that's one of the products from the CNC machining. The next product with the same category, but 3D printing will be, for example, a wheel box. We have a wheel box with the shape with the holes that shows the wheels inside, and it's got lid with hinge and the magnetic mount that snaps and holds it. Then inside is a space for 4 wheels that you can hold. We have a label that you can put the track where you're driving, the tire spec, whatever you want. And yeah, so that's one of the 3D printed products.
That's cool.
A lot of people make those 3D printed tire holders, and that's one of the coolest looking designs out there, in my opinion.
I
It
was
looks-
trying to do something. I'm sorry.
It looks really good, and then you have a couple of those thrown in your pit bag. Very cool.
Yeah, they fit in any bag. Because the Yokomo bags, you don't have a lot of space, and they fit perfect
Correct.
in there.
So I was trying, while I was designing it, I was trying to utilize maximum space. I mean, minimum space to put
Yep.
the product with the wheels, with the surrounding, that it will not take too much space in the bags and stuff like this. So yes.
Before we get out of here, is there anybody you want to say hi to, or any friends you want to say hi to?
Oh, I want to say hi to my wife, Tammy. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
You say hi, Tammy? She's being a cranky butt.
Oh, okay.
She's tired.
Yes. So,
right.
well, thank you again for
Yes.
being on
Absolutely.
the show, not having us. Thank you for being on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course, buddy. Anytime, man.
Yes.
Don't pay attention, because there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff of his coming on in time, because he's just going to keep coming up with this crazy cool shit, and we're going to keep showing you all. So,
Of course.
Awesome. Well, stay tuned for next week, because who knows who we're going to have on, or if it's just going to be us. You won't know. We don't know till
Do you-
next week.
do you know?
The Muffin Man?
No, I didn't say anything about the Muffin Man. I said, do you know who's coming on next week?
No.
Do you know? You do know? Who is it? Who's
Are
coming?
you coming on next week? Yeah? Okay.
That'd be entertaining. Do you know? Nobody knows. Who is it?
Oh, wait, I know.
Nobody knows.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Stay twisted.
Stay twisted.
Stay twisted. Bye.
Thank you for listening to another great podcast on the RCU radio channel. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends to join the channel for more RC content. RCU Radio. We cover it all.